Hello, Brian Larson, creator of Kingsman Academy. So I've been getting a few messages sent to me that prompted me to want to make this video post to kind of give my 2 cents and things that have worked for me. So essentially a tip. So the question, have you ever felt a sense of loss of passion, loss of drive, or found yourself in a plateau? It could be whether it's, in your physical training aspect, professional life, personal life, whatever it may be. We all go through it. I've been through it multiple times, and I just want to, touch on something that I feel our culture has moved away from dramatically, that I feel is at the expense of ourselves. And that is this mindset that being competitive is a bad thing. I would waver to be on the absolute opposite spectrum of this and say, having a competitive edge within you can be one of the most advantageous characteristics of a person. But in our society, it's become very mainstream to talk about just trying, just giving it a shot, just participate. Don't beat your head up against the wall or try to compete or compare yourself to others. Well, firmly what I believe that is, because I've experienced it myself, when you say to yourself, I'll try, I'll give my best, is really what you're saying is, I'm going to put in, just kind of enough effort to where I'm not responsible for the outcome. Really what I feel is going on, because I've heard it in my own head before, is we're scared of looking bad, or we're scared of not producing results that we have expectations of ourselves. It's really the fear of looking bad. And it gives ourselves, subconsciously, we're giving ourselves a nice little easy way out. If you think back at any time where you've gone around other people that are really competitive, and you up front say, you give this little out, like, I'm not very good, or, I'm not competitive, or who cares who wins. A competitive person knows what's going on. Really what you're saying is, if I lose, I wasn't trying to win. And having a sense of competitive, healthy competitive nature, to compare yourself to people that are better than you, can elicit that passion back within you. It gives you something to strive for. It shows you that there is a possibility to expand in a totally new realm. That could be your professional life, business life, physical health, mental, any of that. To compare yourself to the elites, I think, is healthy. But if you do it in a sense of a self-loathing, there's a self-esteem issue. But if you can look at other people and use that competitive nature within you to elicit passion and drive and purpose, you cultivate and you use that to your advantage. And I feel that is so powerful. For years, I played college football at Division III school, and since that time, I never really found a competitive outlet until recently. And for so long, my training, physical training, was just me, and nobody really next to me to push me to a new level where it elicited that competitive nature that runs deep within my blood. And recently, just joining a CrossFit environment, I did it solely for that purpose, for that competitive drive. I knew what it would elicit out of me. For years, I kind of rejected that culture, and it was for that reason, knowing that I wasn't particularly good at that sport, because it's a sport of its own, man. And I wasn't ready for that, and I just gave myself these little nice excuses. But when I showed up, and one of the first days there was the highest level athlete in that gym came up and talked to me, and I ended up working out with him. And him essentially handing it to my ass through the workouts and the training, and then going in and seeing other people as well, way up above me where I was at, conditioning wise and everything. That competitive drive came out of me. And it brought more effort, more energy, more purpose, more passion, more excitement, enthusiasm out of me that I hadn't felt since my competitive days in football. And so my message to you is, if you're feeling a sense of mundane, feeling a sense of lack of charge, enthusiasm, passion, whether it's in your professional life, personal life, or your fitness, your health, performance, get a little bit competitive. Put some healthy pressure on yourself. Think of the greats, the absolute greats, the Michael Jordans, the Tom Bradys, the Peyton Mannings, the Brett Favres. What do they have in common? They are the most competitive people, down-rooted within their blood more than anybody else on that field. That's what drives them, is they play to win the game. So if you want to take your life to a new level, my message is, put some pressure on yourself. Declare that you're playing to win the game. Do that, and you'll start to feel that healthy pressure that forces you, I made this declaration that I'm playing to win. Guess what you're going to do? That elicits enthusiasm, passion, that makes you take action. And that ultimately is what takes you to a new level. So my message, stop participating, stop saying I'll try, go all in and play to win the game.